My name was you didn't call.
Whose name?
Agana.
Agna, I got a message. You are here. Okay. So I hope you are okay with the first chapter. Today we are starting political science. Okay. Are you okay? Ready? Ready? Rachel, ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. You didn't have your breakfast in the morning, Makale? Nobody is energetic in the class. Why? Okay. So we are starting our new chapter. The name of the chapter is Democracy in the Contemporary World. Democracy in the Contemporary World. What do you mean by democracy? We can start from the term democracy. What do you mean by democracy?
Ruled by a government.
It's a rule by
Ruling the country.
democracy is a government. Simple definition is there. Some of the films names. Okay, you say. What do you mean by democracy? Anybody? Somebody started and suddenly stopped. Why?
Ma'am, ruled by a government.
Rule by a government. Okay. Then, which type of government was there? Is it a military rule?
Elected ones.
Yes. Yes. It's an elected one, isn't it? So, democracy is a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Democracy in the contemporary world. Makle, somebody's audio is okay. Democracy in the contemporary world. At the current situation, what is the condition of democracy? Do you think that all the countries in the world is democratic?
The people, by the people, for the people.
Okay. Do you think that all the countries in the world are democratic? Nowadays, all the countries are democratic. Okay. Name some democratic. Can you say some democratic and non-democratic countries in the world at the present situation? Can you say the name of some democratic and non-democratic countries? Angelo, I will give you 2 minutes, okay? Just remark it. Democratic. You know what is democracy? It's a government by the people. That means that if the government is elected by the people and if there is no military rule and even if enough parties are there to participate in the election and they are winning the election, we call it as a democratic country. India is a democratic country. Okay. India is a democratic country. Why? Because we are electing presidents and they are India is not a democratic country. Simple example, I said India is a democratic country. Saudi is not a democratic country. Why Saudi is not a democratic country?
Sheikh.
Who's ruling? Yes. Saudi Arabia is ruled by the king. Isn't it? So, like that, I will give you 2 minutes. You write some names of the democratic and non-democratic countries in the world.
I can't see screen.
Monet, a little bit louder.
Ma'am, I cannot see screen.
Okay, that's all of you can see the screen.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, democratic and non-democratic countries in the world. That's the question.
No.
Any 4 or 5 you write. 4 democratic
Now we can
countries.
see.
Now you can see, okay. Democratic and non-democratic countries. Think and write. But don't think that whether my answer is wrong, whether others will think. You just write down. Over. Okay. Nihal. Nihal. Can you say the name of any 2 or 3 democratic countries?
Ma'am, Cuba is not democratic country.
Ah, okay, then.
I cannot see screen that.
Then any other country? A democratic country?
Pakistan,
Pakistan.
India, Pakistan, China.
India, okay. Ah,
America,
America, okay. America is a democratic country, yes. Then any other answer?
Canada.
Yes.
Australia,
Australia. Ah, then.
China.
Okay.
India.
India. So I will show you some names of a democratic and non-democratic country. But somebody said China is a democratic country. Actually,
Your voice is breaking.
a
China is
single
non.
party system is a non-democratic country because in China there is a single party system. Okay, nobody can raise voice
North
against
Korea.
them. Ah, no, yes, it's a non-democratic country.
North Korea.
So, which are the democratic countries? Some of the democratic countries are India is a democratic country, USA, France, Canada, Australia, Germany, Sri Lanka. All these are coming under the democratic countries. Is able a student is here or no? Okay. So the some of the democratic countries are India, USA, France, Canada, Australia, Germany, Sri Lanka, and all are the democratic countries. But the some non-democratic countries include Saudi Arabia, Qatar, UAE, you know all the Gulf countries. Then Cuba,
Ma'am, Jordan.
China, all these are
England,
one party.
North Korea. Your sound is breaking. My voice breaking.
Okay, now is it okay?
Yes. It's okay.
So that is about the countries which are democratic and non-democratic. Then you all think that China is a democratic country. But now only you know that China is not a democratic country. Why? Because there is only one party system. China, only one party is there, one party is there, and they are only
Your sound is breaking again.
Screen.
nobody can.
ma'am, voice is breaking.
Okay, now it's okay, May.
Now it's okay.
Mic problem, yes. So the countries which are non-democratic include Saudi. Gulf countries, you all know. That means they are the king is countries like Cuba, China, and there is one part.
Voice breaking, ma'am.
Pakistan, even though it's a democratic country, the military rule is there in Pakistan. Military have a more power in Pakistan. But India, we can say that it's one of the largest democratic country in the world is India. That means here the people directly electing their representative. We have no king or queen about our democratic government. Okay? Then, what is the difference between a democratic and a non-democratic government? Is there a difference between the democratic and non-democratic government? Rhea, can you read the democratic government? What are the important features? Rhea? Can't hear me? Rhea? Any connectivity problem? Okay, Alicia, can you read?
Democratic.
Ma'am, I cannot see the screen.
The
What
people
happened?
are allowed to
Screen is loading.
The people are allowed to criticize the government. In a democratic form of government, we can directly criticize the government. See, if you are not, we can see that the opposition parties are there in a democratic country. Nowadays, Kerala was ruled by which party? Kerala is ruling by which party? Kerala?
Communist.
Communist Party. Okay. Their opposition is the Congress Party.
LDF.
So if, yes, LDF is ruling the Kerala, and if any problem, anything or any mistakes are there, the opposition have the right to criticize them. Opposition is there to criticize the ruling party. If they have any feedbacks, the opposition is there to make it clear. But in the case of a non-democratic country, the people are not allowed to criticize the government. That is in the case of China and all. The people have no right to criticize. Whatever decisions the government taking is correct. Nobody can criticize it. But in a democratic country, if we want to criticize the central government or the state government, we can do it because it's a democratic country. We have the freedom to criticize it. But in a non-democratic country, people are not able to criticize their government. Okay? That's the first difference between a democratic and a non-democratic government. The people are allowed to criticize the government in a democratic country, but the people are not allowed to criticize the government in a non-democratic country. And the second one is, who will read? Angelo, can you read the second point?
Democratic.
Second
Workers are allowed to perform.
Wait. Workers are allowed to
Form independent trade union.
Yes. In a non-democratic country?
Workers are not allowed to.
Ma'am, I cannot see.
Not allowed to form?
Not allowed to form trade unions.
Trade union, yes. Monet, yes, I can hear you.
Screen.
Screen, so what? Okay, once again, I will try to. Okay, then maybe you will be okay to see. So in the second case, The workers can form the trade unions. In a democratic country, you know, in the case of India, we have so many trade unions are there. Each party, political party, if the Communist Party is there, they have a union. Congress Party is there, they have an association. And BJP is there, they also have a trade union. Because our people are very free. In India, the people have the freedom to form the trade union, and they can be taken the membership. They can take the membership in any trade union. There is no restrictions for that. But in a developed non-democratic country, these types of trade unions are not promoted. Okay. So that is another difference. First difference, what is the first difference between democratic and non-democratic country?
People are
Be louder.
to citizens the government.
Yes. Second one, workers are
allowed to form
independent
independent trade union.
unions in a democratic country. In a non-democratic country, workers are not allowed to form a trade union. So you studied the 2 points, the 2 differences between democratic and non-democratic countries. Yes. Coming to the next one. Nihal, can you read?
Freedom of press is granted.
Okay. Freedom of press is granted in a democratic country. That means, you know, in India, we have how many newspapers are there? And in the newspapers, they are criticizingly writing about, even in the news channels, if you're watching the news channels and all, you can see that they are criticizing the government. The press have the freedom to express. Okay? The press have the freedom to express their views. It's a 4th pillar of a democracy, and in a democratic country, the press have the entire freedom. But in a non-democratic country, the press is not so, the freedom of the press is denied because they cannot write after a limit against the government. In our Kerala, you know that many criticisms will be there against the government. In many newspapers, they will criticize it. Even it's a central government, state government and all. Because the press have the freedom. They are independent. They no need to impress any political party. But in non-democratic country, their freedom was denied. They cannot express their entire view. Okay. Then the last difference. Who will read?
Rulers are elected by the people.
Yes. In India, you know, we have election. You remember the previous election that time? The innocent came to our school and all. You remember that? Yes. For the parliamentary election time, the innocent came to our school for...
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So at the time, that means elections, the people, rulers are elected by the people. We are voting. If you are an age of above 18, you have the right to vote. Okay. You have the right to vote and you can elect your representative. We have the entire freedom. But if it is a non-democratic country, is it possible? Is it possible in a non-democratic country? No, because the rulers are not elected by the people. The rulers are not elected by the people. Then one point we forgot to explain, that is the political, economic and social equality is enjoyed by the people. In a country like India, we have the entire freedom. Equality is social equality is here. But in a non-democratic government, there is no equality among the people. It depends upon the rulers. It depends upon the rulers. But in a democratic country, whoever you are, if you are a male, a female, you are a person from any religion, any caste, whatever it is, we have the freedom. Equality is there. Equal treatment is there. But it is not like in the case of a non-democratic country. It is not like in the case of a non-democratic country. Okay? Clear? Clear the difference?
Yes.
Yes. So what is the difference between a democratic and a non-democratic government? In a democratic government, the people are allowed to criticize the government. In a non-democratic government, people are not allowed to criticize the government. Then the second one is the workers are allowed to form the independent trade unions in a democratic country. But in a non-democratic countries, they are not allowed to form any types of trade unions. Then in a democratic country, there is the political, economic and social equality is there. But in a non-democratic country, it depends upon the ruler. The freedom of press is granted in a democratic country, but in a non-democratic country, the freedom of press is denied. Then the rulers are elected by the people in a democratic country, but the rulers are not elected by the people in a non-democratic government. Okay. So are you clear now why China is not a non-democratic country? It's because there is a single party is there. It's not a democratic country. Okay, it's a communist party. The communist party is ruling there and they are not promoting any opposition there. Only they will decide. Okay, clear? What's the difference between a democratic country and a non-democratic country?
Ma'am.
Yes. So, in this chapter, we have two stories. Two country stories are there. One is Chile and the other is Poland. Have you heard about these two countries, Chile and Poland? No? Never heard? Okay.
In the textbook it is, sir.
It's okay. Not from the, I'm asking that whether you are familiar with the countries, okay? See,
No.
this is Chile. Where is this Chile, you know?
South America.
Now you can see it's in South America. Okay, Chile is a country in South America. And Salvador Allende was a president of Chile. What is the name of the president? What's the name of the president? Allende. Salvador Allende. Salvador Allende was the president of Chile. And he was the founder of the Socialist Party of Chile, who won the presidential election in 1970. You listen here. It's a story. Okay. The name of the person, the characters, some names are there in the story. The first one is Allende. You can see his picture. He's Salvador Allende. He was the president of Chile.
I cannot see the screen.
Ammonia, what is the problem? Maybe again you are not able to see?
No, it is loading.
Okay, that I will.
Loading.
But any other have problem?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So the Salvador Allende was the president of the Chile, a country in South America. So where is Chile? It is in South America. And who's the president? Who was the president? What is his name? Akna. What was his name?
Chile.
Allende. Salvador Allende. He was the president of Chile, a country in South America. Then he was the founder of the Socialist Party. Which party he formed? It's the Socialist Party of Chile, and they won the election in 1970. Don't scribble, okay? In the presidential election of 1970, they won the election. Then, though his rule was overthrown by the military, but after 3 years, what happened is he was thrown from the power on 11th September 1973. If they won the election in 1970, but after 3 years, he was thrown by the military. The military attack was there and he lost his power in 1973. So first we discussed about Salvador Allende. He was the president of Chile. In which year he was the president? In 1970. In 1970 he was the president of Chile. And which party? His party is the Socialist Party of Chile. Who is scribbling on the screen? So, Salvador Allende was the president of the Chile, which is a country in South America. And which party act now? What was the name of his party? Allende's
Socialist
party.
Socialist.
Yes, it's the Socialist Party of Chile, and they came into power in 1970, but they were overthrown by the military just after their 3 years rule, that is in 11th September 1973. Okay. Then, how was the rule of Allende? Why he was thrown? Whether he is a good ruler or not. But being elected as a president, he had taken several policies to help the poor people. What all things Allende did? He reformed the education system. Okay, he reformed the education system and he provided free milk for children. Then the redistribution of land to the landless people. That means that there are many people in Chile who are landless. So what he does is he redistributed the people who have a large, huge hectares of land. That land were divided to the landless people. And also he opposed the foreign companies from taking natural resources from the country. That means if a foreign country is in the Chile, they are taking all the natural resources, he was against that. So what are the things done by Allende in his 3 years of rule in Chile? What all things he did? First one is he reformed the education system. Okay? He reformed the education system. Then he provided free milk for the children. The redistribution of land to the landless labor. Landless labor means the previous chapter we discussed landless labor in the story of the Palampur. The people, those who have no land by their own. So what he did is he redistributed the land to the landless people and also opposed foreign companies from taking the natural resources from the country. Whether he's a good ruler or not, do you think that he's a good ruler? Rohan? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
He's a very good ruler. What he did, what all policies he taken was for the betterment of the poor people. So what all things he did? He reformed the... Okay, Rohan, can you read? Yes. He reformed the...
Education
system.
Free milk for children.
He provided free milk for the children. Then, what about the land? He redistributed the land to the landless labor. And also he was against the foreign companies that take the natural resources from the country. Then you know why he was overthrown, because he have a lot of opposition, mainly by the landlords, the rich people, and the other political parties in Chile. Even though he is doing these much things, he have a great opposition from the landlords. That means the people who have a large hectares of land with them, the landlords, the rich and the church, the rich people and the church, because his policies were in favor of the poor people. And also the other political parties. Many political parties are not happy with his policies. Okay? So clear about Allende? Who is Allende? Godwin, who's LNT?
Founder of South Africa.
He was the president of which country?
South Africa.
Huh? Which country, Navneet?
Chile.
Chile. Okay, very good. He was the president of Chile in 1970, but he was overthrown after the 3 years. That is by 1973. He was overthrown from his presidential power. Then, what are the policies he did? What are the policies adopted by LNT for the welfare of the people? Lena, can you say?
Reform the education system.
Okay, very good. He reformed
Free-
the education system.
Free milk to children.
Yes, free milk to children.
Redistribution of land to landless labor.
Okay, very good.
He also opposed foreign companies from taking natural resources
Yes,
from the country.
excellent. So he was, he provided milk to the people, reformed the education system. Then for the small children, benefit he did for the education. Then also the redistribution of the land. Then also oppose the foreign countries from taking the natural resources. Then who were his opposition, Isha? Who all are against him? Who opposed this LNT? Isha? Meghna, can you say? Who all are the oppositions of this LNT? Rachel, you can say. Yes. Anybody?
Landlords,
Landlords.
the rich and the church,
Yes, the rich people and the church and the other
many political parties in Chile.
Who were his opposition? The landlords, the rich and the church, the rich people and the church, and also the other political parties. Okay. So today I send this chapter's PDF to the WhatsApp group. So read this much portion for the next class. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.